What is going on, everybody? I want to bring a quick update here to you today. Even though I'm not feeling like the best, I think that now is just as good a time as any to just be kind of updating and recording how I'm feeling. I'll overlay in the side here sort of a physique update from about a week ago or so. So it's a little bit dated, but I want to keep that on there just to kind of as a reference point. The important part is just talking about how I've been feeling mentally and physically recently. So I came really close yesterday to recording right after the gym because I felt mentally and physically more drained and depleted than ever before, and I just kind of wanted to get on, but I knew if I did it would just be me complaining a bunch, and I don't want to do that. So after a good night rest, some food, and we're on the way to more food, and like 2 cups of coffee already, I am feeling a lot better, and I think that I can talk more objectively about how I was feeling. So physically, I could lift all the same weight that I was lifting before. So it wasn't like I was physically weaker, but I just felt super lethargic and mentally weak and like hazy a little bit. It's hard to explain, but it's like I could do all the reps I want to do, but actually just putting my hand physically on the machine and doing and starting the movement, there was almost like a mental block. And anytime I had like a bench or a seat that I was laying or sitting on, I could almost like fall asleep. It was crazy. It was like it sounds really dramatic, and I don't mean it that way, but I felt like a ghost walking around the gym. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to do anything but just get the workout in and get out of there. And it was challenging. It was like definitely the hardest it's been up to this point. But it's times like that where it's just really important to remember the why on what you're doing. And that doesn't matter if you're preparing for a show or you're writing a paper or doing a project. When the times are the hardest is when you need to remember the most why you're doing what you're doing. And honestly, one of my biggest whys was to push myself farther physically and mentally than I have before. And so as soon as I get a little taste of that, I'm just gonna give up to it. Like that's not at all how it's gonna be. So I remembered that, and that was even before I got on to do the cardio. I was like, I can't do this. And after I kind of reminded myself, what do you mean? Like this is why you're doing what you're doing. I got on and I did it all, and I felt fine after the fact. But it is just always so important to remember your why. That's really all that I have for you guys. Also for me, remember on this day, 25 days out now, you were complaining a lot. It was really hard. I'm assuming it's only gonna get a little bit harder. But right now, I'm just gonna enjoy this lunch. I'm gonna enjoy the rest day. And I'm going to keep reminding myself that it's temporary and that when I'm done, I'll be happy I did it. As for the physique update, I'm not sure how I've been running it in this video, but I guess as a personal review, I think I can work on posing for sure. That's what I'm gonna need to work the most on. But not like most of the work's done. Now it's diet, it's staying, making sure I'm not making any mistakes, training hard and getting the right sleep and not stressing out. I rambled a little bit there, but that's everything. I hope to throw this up right away, and I hope everyone's doing great. So that's it. See you in the next one.